Hey everybody, I'm reading a book here called Fire and Ice by a guy named Flowers. What is his name? PhD Stephen E. Flowers. Fire and Ice. It says something interesting here with where, I'm thinking about all the Saturn symbolism that we're seeing, and all over the place. Well, Saturn, it has a big thing to do with it. That's the time and the age that we're coming into. That's why the Bible tells you to stay away from astrology, so you don't know these things, so they can keep it a secret. So you don't stumble upon the secret. They put it in the Bible. Stay away from astrology. Um, right here in this book I'm reading, it's the about the Saturnalian the Brotherhood of Saturn, uh, and the fraternity, the FS, the fraternity of Saturn, was started back in the 1800s, and I'm sure they had to get their information somewhere. But this guy wrote this book a while ago, I think, and here it says, and this is where Saturn plays in to this whole scheme. That's why you're seeing it everywhere. It's not the only thing that is in play here. Pluto's in play, galactic center's in play. We may be going through what's called a photon belt. Photons are what we have in our body that emit energy. So going through this photon belt would mean big things such as adding to your DNA, to your enlightenment, as in weight, not light. Um, like a galactic car wash. Okay, and they know this, so they're going to know how to play it unless we become privy to it by studying and researching. Um, it says here, the interest of the FS in astrology extends to the most esoteric levels of the subject and its doctrines concerning the Aquarian, Saturno, Uranian age. I think now we're in this Aquarian, Saturno, Pluto age. I think Uranus has something to do with it too, come to think of it. You've heard it. I don't know if some of you are as old as me and have used to hear back in the day when we were children about the planets aligning or the planets lining up in years to come. Um, that kind of that memory kind of comes back to me when I see things like this. And then it says, but the attraction of widespread interest in a lodge with obvious astrological implication is clearly based on the popularization of astrology in the 1920s. Um, Back in Egypt before Antonism, and further even back than that, astrology, I mean, there were high priests of astrology, masters of astrology and the stars, and all that was suppressed. Probably through Antonism. Don't quote me on that, though. So that's just something I wanted to show you a real quick video of. Show you that putting in the work is interesting, and doing the research on your own is part of finding yourself and who you are. You know, contemplating with yourself, talking to yourself, figuring this out, getting in touch with nature, um, reconnecting. Um, I just want to stress again, we need to realize harming another is harming ourselves, even with words. Even the Bible, as corrupt as it is, has gems of truth in it, like love thy neighbor as thyself, because we are part of nature, and we have to care about nature. Caring about nature, if we are part of nature, is being conscious of each other. Our consciousness is connected to nature. We are nature. We are made from nature. That's a fact. Elements in our body prove it in text and so forth. So therefore, we have to be conscious of each other. We have to be individuals and find ourselves, but we still have to be conscious of each other as well. You know, in the Bible, as corrupted as it is, like I was saying, it has gems of truth. Like the word is like swords. It compares the word to swords and darts. And people are just throwing swords and darts all over this internet. Not only do you have a mask, but now you have a mask with really a really good mask. You know, you can sit behind a computer and be whoever you want, come up with the caricatures and all this, you know, and run around, and people can just run around and murder souls with words. You know, a mass murder of, and just go on a mass rampage of soul murdering. You know, selfhood destroying rampage. So just wanted to bring that to your attention. This whole Saturn thing, why you're seeing Saturn, is because Saturn has a big part in what's going on in this Aquarian age, and Pluto has something to do with it as well. And they know this. Don't think the politicians, the CEOs, the big companies, royalty, don't think they don't have someone highly skilled, some in the occult, which is hidden. Occult means hidden. Occult knowledge of astrology, not this dime store stuff sideshow stuff you find in the newspaper and on Yahoo. I'm talking real occult astrology. They know about this, and they know this time is coming. You can see it all around. And they've been talking about this. Remember the song? It's the dawning of the age of Aquarius. The dawning of the age of Aquarius. So, alright, there you go. Thought I'd make this one short and sweet. Thanks for watching. Take care.